Morning, everyone. It is a cold one today. I'll tell you about winter has arrived. So I'm filming outside just because I'm sick of just filming in my room. So I wanted to get a bit of a change of backdrop, even though it is absolutely freezing. But it's like one of those nice winter days where it's frosty but sunny. So it's kind of one of my favourite types of days. Very icy as well. Lots of ice to break, which is one of my favourite things in the world. Anyway, I was reluctant to film today because I feel like I kind of lost sight of why I was doing these. Right, I was just being a little bit silly because I'm doing these YouTube videos to practice making YouTube videos, just trying to do them as consistently as possible so then I can get better quicker, right? But then I kind of lost sight of that. And I was looking for perfection immediately as opposed to actual just like a slow gradual improvement. So that was putting me off. But I'm not being stupid, I'm just cracking on now. I've had a crazy few days. I cornered my friend for a kickboxing fight yesterday, which was an insane time. I was going to record that, but I decided not to. I felt like that needed my full attention. But it was a bloody war. Sick day, crazy time. And yeah, now we're out here. I'm actually fasting right now, so I've not eaten in like a day and a half. I'm going to do a 2-day fast. Just for vibes, bit of autophagy, if you know, you know. But anywho, the reason I wanted to do this one, what I wanted to talk about, and it's not going to be very edited, there's not going to be much, or there's not really going to be any cuts to me doing something else or whatever, because I don't have anything else worth recording today apart from this. So I realised last time I was filming, I went to record myself doing some outreach, and granted, somehow the whole section of that video was recorded in slow motion, which I definitely didn't almost accidentally do for the first half of this video. Nah, I wouldn't do that. No way. But anyway, it was recorded in slow motion. But within that video, I was sending emails out to Airbnbs in Manchester, which is what I've already done, and that's how I got my first few bits of spec work for my filmmaking booked. First few little free jobs. But while I was doing that, I realised that that doesn't particularly excite me. Like, certain ones, I suppose so, yeah. Like the cooler, more crazy looking ones, but that's not many. Yeah, it just doesn't really, I don't really want to. It's good practice, obviously, but I don't want to find that is my niche. So I feel like I need to get out there a little bit more and get after different types of things, because what I really want to prioritise. I was a robin that's just landed next to me. Hello, little robin. But what I really want to prioritise is people, like things that are going to feature people and humanity and stuff like that. So I want to lean into that. Whereas with the Airbnbs, usually they're going to be empty. There's going to be no one there to record. And I don't like that. I mean, granted, the one I'm doing on Saturday is with people, but that was hard to get that arranged, and it's just not standard for that type of video. So I'd like to do other things, do things like restaurants, coffee shops, things that are going to involve people where I can tell a bit more of a story and showcase a little bit more of the people behind the business is really what I want to do. And people behind brands as well. Or at least videos which have people in which translate a brand's ethos and values. Because the Airbnb, I'm doing a few of them because I got a few booked in, but I don't want to get loads booked in, and then just be stuck doing loads of kind of empty, soulless Airbnb shoots. And I know it might sound stupid because I'm literally like starting out, but I don't think there's anything wrong with kind of setting your stall out straight away, just so I don't end up accidentally kind of going in the wrong direction. And what kind of helped me realise that was this handy book I have right here. It's my journal, right? And I know journaling it's about, I journal a lot, and the way I do it is basically, before I begin, I have my goals written, I have reminders and affirmations written, so like the type of life I want to live, and a bit of positivity essentially, and then a bit of visualization is written down, and then the most important one is prompts. So I have prompts written down, which I read every time before I journal, and they're essentially questions, right? So how can I connect more with my videos? How can I make them more mine? What am I neglecting to do within my business which could bring huge return? What risks could I be taking? What am I missing out on in terms of travel opportunities? Now, for me, what I feel like I'm neglecting is, or what risk I'm not taking, is just reaching out to people I see as like, but right, essentially, I'll tell you what it is. Where I'm at is I feel like there's certain places which I really want to reach out to, which are a little bit out of my reach, but for no reason, because they're not like big businesses, but just because I don't feel like I have enough to show them to warrant a collaboration. So that's where I'm at, but I don't want to be stuck doing Airbnbs. So what it boils down to is that I actually just have to reach out and stop being a dick and get after it. Because as well, it's a free fucking video. The video's going to be free. So it's not like I'm reaching out, pitching paid work when I don't have much of a portfolio. I'm reaching out, offering to do something for free when I don't have much of a portfolio. They're two very different things. One of them, there's really nothing to lose, apart from a little bit of a time commitment on their end. But I see it as fine, so I need to actually just reach out to these places, because then that's going to give me an opportunity to start moving in the direction I want to go, which is like something where I can be a lot more creative, something where I have a lot more wiggle room. Like, I was trying to be super artsy and creative with like the Airbnb stuff, but it's hard, especially when you don't have people. It doesn't give you much wiggle room. It kind of just becomes like a video show in the house. Obviously, that's what they want, but it's not really what I want. So I want to work with brands, physical products, hotels, restaurants, coffee shops, stuff like that, where I feel like, do a little bit more in terms of telling a story or manipulating scenes, and just making something a little bit cooler, which is a little bit more of a bit of me and a bit of the brand of the business I'm working with. So that's where I'm at. So what do I need to do now? The scary bit is actually just reach out. Because, well, I lie. What's scary isn't reaching out, it's if someone says yes. That's the scary bit. If someone agrees and says, okay, yeah, you can do that. Because I've never done it before, I'm like, shit, I gotta pull through now. I gotta come through with the goods. But fuck it, I'm gonna have to do that eventually. So, might as well do it now and stop dilly-dallying. That's basically all I had to say. That I wasn't gonna... I'm not gonna piss about and squander what I really want to do just to play it safe and do these bloody Airbnbs, because it's good and all, but it's just not the direction I want to go in. And granted, I will be doing them in the future in exchange for like free stays and stuff. That's great to leverage that. So it's good to have a few Airbnb videos, just so then in the future I can show that to leverage being able to stay in certain places for free in exchange for videos. But if we're looking at what I want to build a business out of, what I want to build just a real thing out of, it's not that. So why move in that direction? It's good for a bit of practice, but that's not me. Alright, I'm done. I have nothing more to say on the matter. Love you all, man. Ooh.